What's going on, guys? Toadsworth here, and today you guys may recognize this video after a couple years of in the making. Today is a very special day, as it is the day that I bring back Let's Play Scalar. This is part 20, I believe, and we're going to start here on Iridium, because that's where we left off, or at least that's where I thought we left off. And then I looked back in the footage, and I noticed we hadn't gotten some of the previous eggs. So yeah, we're going to start here. Something I should say about this this part in the series is that I'm really rusty. I don't remember how to play this game at all. It's been so long. And another thing is that I die a lot in this part, and so instead of cutting that out, because it's been so long, I just kept it in there. So it is about 15 minutes of me dying. But there will be a second part to this video as well, where I actually get something accomplished. So here I'm just going to show you exactly what this level contains of. So we got that transformation last part, I believe. At least I hope we did, because if we didn't, then I'm really far behind. Or either that, or I lost some of the footage. I can't really remember. So I really apologize for these parts being as long as they are, and also getting very little done. Like I said, I need to just stick with one type of video and go from there. So for the meantime, at least, we're gonna be doing just Let's Play videos and nothing else. Actually, I might have one room tour video just because I can. But mostly it's gonna be Let's Play videos, especially because I feel so bad. It's been so long. So yeah, we're gonna finish up this Let's Play of Scalar, and then I'll have another Let's Play that I hopefully enjoy the game a little bit more. And not that I don't enjoy Scalar, it's just it really does get on your nerves, as you can see from me dying right there when you try to stun enemies and it doesn't work. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing another video or another Let's Play. Definitely won't have anything to do with Scalar, because I'm really tired of that. Not that it could have anything to do with it anyways, because it's the only game in the series, and it's understandable why. So we're gonna get through this part and then carry on to another section of videos where I have a different video. That was very poorly worded, and I'm very tempted to cut that out, but I also want you guys to see how bad I am at choosing my words, because everyone is, and nobody gets their stuff right the first time when they're trying to shoot a video. So there you have it. We died again. Probably be saying that a lot this part. Actually, let me just do a jump cut. Even though I said I wouldn't do that, let me do a jump cut, because it's going to get really boring if I don't. See you guys in a second. And we're back, or at least I'm back. Whoa. Was the video freaking out there, or was that just me, or is that even showing up on YouTube? I'm not sure. Sorry about that. I found out when you cut parts in Movie Maker, it tends to make things a little bit shaky. Tried to eliminate that as much as I could, but I guess I missed a few spots. Sorry again. So this is exactly where we left off. It's just on the other side of the area where we defeated those enemies. And on this part, it's like this little canyon thing, I guess you could say, with these enemies throwing down boulders. By the way, get very used to these enemies. I have no idea what their names are. Someone asked what the names of the enemies were in the previous parts. I don't know. I made up the name of a few of them, but I don't think they actually have any canon names or official names or anything like that. So let's think. What should these ones be called? They'll be called Boulder Guys. How about that? That sounds really familiar. I have a feeling I've taken that from something. Yeah, they're Boulder Guys for now. So also be used to these platforming and these dragons. There were a lot of new things. Well, platforming is not new. There's a lot of new enemies, I should say, in this section, and they're all equally ridiculously hard to defeat. Just as these platforming sections can be equally difficult as hard to pass. So for these dragon things, you have to be in this transformation. You can't be anything else. Actually, you might be able to use your electric bombs. I haven't tried that yet, actually. But you do have to be in the lizard transformation. I don't know the name of it. The transformation names make no sense to me. And I'm pretty sure someone was just playing Scrabble and, like, rolled out all the die, and they're like, hey, not Scrabble, but Boggle, there we go. They just rolled out a bunch of die, and they said, hey, that could work for a name. Why don't we use that? And then they're like, alright, sure. And then people started playing the game. They're like, I don't know what that's called. And that's what all the playtesters said, and all the programmers were like, yeah, well, screw you, it's gonna still be called that. Okay, maybe it didn't happen exactly like that, but I'm just thinking out loud here. Yeah, so this is a very common theme in this level is all these dragons. You have to fight with the camera, all while trying to aim at them and everything. As you can see here, I am trying to fix the camera, and I fixed it, and it didn't feel like anything happened. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, when a camera's not working for you in a game, then you go to fix it in the settings, and you become used to the options that you've been trying to play the game with. I don't know if that happened to me here, if it just didn't work, but you will see later in this video that I still have a bunch of trouble with them. So the main gimmick of this level is you have to use this transformation. You have to snipe from far away, which can be very annoying, especially because of the controls. Now, I don't know if I cut this out in the video or if I showed it. I don't really remember seeing it, but there's a part in the video where I'm just trying to zoom in, and I'm pressing all the buttons trying to figure it out. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played the game. Turns out you have to hold down the R button and shoot with the A button. Don't know who came up with those controls, because A, you usually aim with the L button. I mean, I know this is before most first-person shooters. I mean, there's Metroid, and I believe Call of Duty was also out at this time for the GameCube, but aim with the L button and shoot with the A, or aim with the R button and shoot with the A button. It seems like you'd aim with at least the L button. I can understand shooting with the A button. Why not just map it to the R button? But I know, actually I don't know, did Metroid use those controls? I've only played it on the Wii, sad as that is. I don't know, maybe they're kind of normal here, I'm not sure. We're just gonna ignore that then. So, here's the next part of the level, more platforming like I said, and this part, I believe I either showed in the last video, or I've done it, as you can see I've done it before. I got less than 20 seconds, so if you want to post a video response you getting better than that, feel free to. But I did this recently and I don't remember exactly when I did it, so I try a few times here. I'm going to show it one time in case I didn't show it in the last video, and as you can see I'm running out of time. I see this one, which is, it's so hard to aim. So I get that one and I fail to find the next one. That's the hard part about this, is it's so hard to find. So I'm going to try again. I was thinking about cutting this out, but they're so short segments that it doesn't really matter, so you can skip ahead for the next 20 seconds if you'd like to. Spoiler alert, I don't get it. Once again, I can't find the last one, or two of the last ones, or something like that. So, here's me aiming. I'm trying to aim to the side, and for whatever reason, every time I zoom in, it zooms in the direction you're facing, not the direction the camera's facing, which really was frustrating to me. So eventually I just said, screw it, I'm just gonna go off to the last time I beat it, because honestly nothing really happens once you beat it. I paused the game right here because my computer is running out of batteries. I don't really want to cut this recording and then have to continue it, so this pause screen is gonna be up here for a little bit. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Come on, how long was I taking? Do I not know that I had a video I was recording? There we go. So once again, as you come out of that level, there's even more flying dragons. Like I said, get very used to that. Get used to me saying that you should get used to that, because it feels like I've said that a lot. Also, more platforming, and these sinking platforms can be a real pain in the butt, mostly because I think they're all random. As far as I can tell, they're all random. So you'll go to jump on one, it starts sinking, and then you go to the next one, it's already sunk, and then you'll die. yeah, it's really frustrating. Same with these segments, these canyon segments where the boulder guys are throwing boulders at you. Um, it's so frustrating because the hit detection in this game is just absolutely awful. You can only hit things that are close to you. Anything far away, it's not for sure if you're going to hit them. But one thing I did find out in this section might be a little bit helpful is that once you defeat the enemies up above, they won't respawn for whatever reason if you die, although every other enemy in the game does. These ones don't. So you can use that to your advantage. You have to pick off these guys. You are required to have this transformation to get through there. As you can see, really bad hit detection. I don't know if it's hitting on the wall or what. It was kind of hard to tell when I was playing. But if you could go through here with normal scaler, it is perfectly legal, I guess, to try going through here, but you will get crushed instantly with boulders, just like that. And it's really frustrating. I'm gonna say that so many times, and I really apologize, but this game, honestly, I kind of forgot before I started playing it how frustrating it was towards the end. Especially at these parts where they're up above and you have to hit them, and I'm hitting them as best as I can here. None of my shots are registering, and if I get any closer, then the boulder's gonna crush me, so you just kind of have to hope that you're hitting them. I mean, you can tell if you're hitting them, I guess, but you have to hope that it's working, and or hope that it does work, I should say. So, one more enemy, I believe. There might be one more after this. Finally get through here. Come on, there we go. So we can finally get through that part. More enemies. And this next part in the video is the most, arguably, the most ridiculous part. Not only is there one flying dragon, but if I can clear this, oh, like I said, having trouble with controls. Now if you clear this dragon, where'd he go? There he is. If you clear this dragon, you have a bunch of little ledges that you have to run across, and there are a bunch of dragons, surprise surprise, on those ledges, so you can't hit them from back here because it's around the corner. You can't hit them right there because you'll clip onto the wall, and so that spot's good, they can't hit you there. But as you're running across these ledges, more will show up, and you just have to be really quick with transforming, just like they did there. With transforming into that transformation, getting the shot off, either that or running back like I did. Probably the best strategy is running away from these enemies and getting out of their range. I guess they have range, either that or they have really bad depth perception, or they're nearsighted, or I'm not sure. They can't do a whole lot if you're too far away, but at the same time your shots can only go so far. So I guess that was the thinking of the game developers part, was to even out the playing field a little bit, but just ends up being somewhat annoying to me. Alright, so this part is more platforming again, and more enemies up on that ledge. The hard part about this part is well, A, the platforming, and B, hitting those enemies, just like the whole level is. There are some dragons up here, I should warn you, just in case you pause this video and you try to do it by yourself. There's a few dragons up here. I think there's 3 or 4 or something like that, and I can't even tell you how to defeat them, just by dumb luck, I guess. So there's one right there. Luckily it spawned me right here. I was gonna be mad if I had to go do that all again. So that one's easy enough to get. It usually doesn't shoot at you. I had a few times when it was shooting at me. And over on that other ledge, you can see right there the wing of the dragon. But it's kind of hard to get, because let's jump over that ledge. Jump, come on. There's another instance of those floating platforms. And once you get on this ledge, there's about 3 of them or so bombarding you with shots, and you just have to hope that you hit them. One thing I did notice is that you could blind fire against them and hit them, but not very reliable. So I'm going to be doing this for a few tries, so I'm going to have another jump cut right about here. On second hand, scratch that. Didn't notice the video was almost over, as you guys can clearly see in the video bar. I don't have one of those when I'm recording, so The video is almost over, so I guess this is the time to thank you guys for watching the video. To tell your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your sister, everybody, if you want to watch my videos, that would be great. Next time on Let's Play Scalar, we will defeat this part, as that platform defeats me. We will defeat this part, and we will get through it together. We will overcome. So, alright, I will see you guys later.